Steve, we're hearing loads in the industry about NVIDIA, partnerships with VMware, all this sort of stuff. What's your take on it?
Yeah, NVIDIA, we're an organization. You go back a couple of decades.
Right?
Yeah, graphics cards, graphics adapters, fantastic. And they've just grown from strength with that. It got to a point where somebody realized the actual processing chip inside the graphics card, doing all the rendering and the light and all that sort of stuff, could actually be used for something else. And that was one of these big penny drop moments. So as soon as we got to that point in the industry, then people thought, great, it's a graphics chip, but I'm going to be using it for something else. So that was where the graphics processing unit acronym, GPU, came from.
Okay.
So NVIDIA then started to produce chips where they could use the processing power through what they call their CUDA technology as kind of an interface into the processing. So from normal data processing and Intel-based technology and AMD-based technology through this kind of CUDA interface into using the graphics chip on a card and getting major benefit from that. And that's where the world of AI is kind of taken off. Virtual desktops taken off as well. So if you look at virtual desktop, you can now put an NVIDIA GPU into a server and you basically time slice the GPU. So you look at a number of users where they need higher resolution graphics, but they need their own desktops, virtual desktop infrastructure. So the remote user logs into this VDI interface and has presented to him a complete Windows 11 desktop, although it's a virtual desktop. And he can still make changes to that and run applications. But at the end of the day, he switches off and logs off and closes down that virtual desktop. All that functionality is happening on the NVIDIA chip inside the GPU, inside one of the servers. Now, if you've got some big, hairy applications that need sort of CAD, computer-aided design, or even some of the animation packages we talked about earlier, they may need the entire power of one GPU itself. So you can put a single GPU in and allocate that entire GPU to one virtual machine if you wish. So you kind of get a PCI pass-through, is the technology they use. You can put 7, 8, 10, 12 GPUs into a server. You could allocate each of those GPUs to 12 individual users. So they've each got their own capability for doing that animation work or that computer-aided design work through that virtual desktop interface. But then things have moved on into the wonderful world of AI. So now we have some of the latest Blackwell chips coming out from NVIDIA. They've just announced some of the latest generation. I can't remember the names of them, but every year they're bringing out a new iteration of GPU able to support the AI world. So now you're not looking at the processing chip as providing graphics, but again, using that CUDA technology to provide assistance in the AI world. So all the inferencing, all the graphics management, all the audio comparisons, all of the weird and wacky things that people throw into Copilot and ChatGPT. And the power of GPT is just, the power of the GPU is just phenomenal. But that fits very, very well into the VMware world. We're here to talk about VMware. And what VMware have done is with their VMware for AI, is they're now allowing you to have AI development going on in the same cluster as your normal business applications. So you may have a number of virtual machines, tens, hundreds, thousands, whatever, running your day-to-day applications for your business, but then also have AI inside the same cluster where you have development work going on, looking at some of the new AI applications.
And from a non-technical mind, that just wasn't possible, or it wasn't the done thing in the past?
People always had two different systems.
Okay.
You know, again, you don't want to do that. You've got a private cloud, you want to make the most out of my private cloud. I've got VCF9 in there, you're a lucky person. Now I want to bring AI development into that as well. You can do so. You know, so the VCF for AI gives you that capability. So you can run the two side by side, but not have the AI workload upset your business workload.
Yeah, fair.
I think it's fair to have those two applications inside the same environment, but not upsetting each other.
Steve, thank you very much for your time. A lot of useful information there.
It's an absolute pleasure. And I think a lot of the people that may be watching this video, please come back to us at Arrow, talk to us. There may be certain aspects or keywords or technology that we mentioned that is new to you. You simply don't understand it or would like to know more about it. that's what we do here at Arrow. So please come back and talk to us. You've met the VMware team today. Great guys. Open to any discussions around any aspects of virtualization, VMware being one of the key ones for us. So I do appreciate asking me.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, right? I think
There
that's
you
what
go.
they say.
Tick the box.
Can we like and subscribe? Yeah.